Hello, everybody. This is David, and welcome to the David Effect. I have to apologize. Actually, I wanted to get this out literally after the show came out, but my recording got messed up or damaged or something happened. It didn't complete itself, so I had to redo everything. But now that we're back, a friend of mine wanted me to give my thoughts on the pilot of Gotham that came out earlier this week, and I thought I should get this out before the second episode came out. So let's get to it. First of all, I thought it was okay. I thought it was alright. I mean, it wasn't like I didn't like hurt myself watching it. But I thought there were a lot of good elements, and there's some like, and I have some worries. We're gonna get to the good. Obviously, Jim Gordon, who's being played by Ben McKenzie. I think I have his name right. Yeah, Ben McKenzie, and he's doing so far he did right. I mean, look, he has a background in playing a cop. He was a cop in Southland. And he's doing a good job so far. My only issue is that I wouldn't call it an issue, more like just a me thing about him being like no stash Gordon. I mean, I get it. He's not even at the level where he's supposed to be yet. So obviously he should not have says or the glasses because he's young, so that makes sense. I just wanted him, to have like some resemblance of him. It doesn't have to be the full thick like Tom Selleck mustache, but he needs a stash, and I hope he does eventually get it. And just please, for the love of God, have a good mustache. Nothing horrible. Nothing's worse than have a busted up mustache. Moving along, we got Donald Logg, who plays Harvey Bullock, and I think he's doing good too. I think he does a good job. I mean, Donald Logg has a good acting career from being a dad in I forgot what the sitcom was called, Grounded for Life, and from doing movies like Blade to being a crazy U.S. Marshal in Sons of Anarchy, and he was actually a lieutenant in Law and Order SVU, so he has some experience, carrying a badge and stuff. So it's good to see him play. I do like how they're doing Harvey kind of like an angry, desensitized kind of character whose concept of surviving is just going with the flow of things in Gotham. I hope they make him more. I hope he turns a little more towards being good. I mean, obviously he's not a bad person, but he's just kind of like jaded by how Gotham is, and so I'm hoping that once Gordon gets more into changing things, he'll kind of latch on to Gordon and still be that angry, surly, but that good guy Bullock we know from like the animated series. That's actually what I'm looking forward to. I do like what they've done with Oswald. His beginnings. Who it's happening, so it's good. It's short right now, but hopefully we'll see him more in the next few episodes. From Robin Lord Taylor, he's so far doing a good job, and I think I like the fact that we got Edward in there, Edward Nygma, who I know is the Riddler. That shouldn't be a spoiler to any of you guys, being played by Corey Michael Smith, so I'm hoping that gets more elaborated, and to eventually for him to becoming a villain in Gotham, or even just starting to. Doesn't have to be full on Riddler yet, just starting, because this is pre Batman. But those are a lot of things I like about it. My slight concern is with Fish Mooney. Okay, okay, there's nothing wrong. I think she's a good start for. I mean, if we're thinking about pre-Batman Gotham, it's going to be more about the mob, the organized crime, the gangs, and all that stuff. The basic cop stuff that they have to deal with before you get into like the what do we call them, the Arkham Rogues Gallery, which we know and love. But and nothing against Jada. I think she does a good job. I mean, look, she's Niobe for goodness sakes. But I feel like Fish is just a filler for the bigger stuff that happen, and I hope she is like the not necessarily the beginning, but the start of something else that happens in the series that blows up to something. I don't see her being a permanent though. There's just something about the character. It seems like she will eventually be replaced, probably by Cobblepot or another, or even Black Mask would be great if Sionis showed up and took over. Pre-Black Mask, even then, if he was pre-Black Mask, that'd be cool. That would still work too. Come on, man, let's make that work. Hey, it was nice to see Falcone. Do we want to go that way? I mean, how are people going to do this? Falcone. Uh, I mean, I know in the movie he was Falcone. In the show he's Falcone, and I know in one of the animated he was showed up he was Falcone. So I don't know how they want to do this. This is kind of annoying me. Hopefully they'll make it clear how they want to say it through the series. I still think it should be Falcone because that's what we hear the most, anyways. I do like seeing the youth, the young ones, from Bruce to Pamela to Selena. I just my major concern is at this point is that it's gonna turn into I mean, just how they're kind of messing with it already at the beginning and towards at the end of the pilot, it turning into the Bruce Selena show, and I hope it doesn't. Not that they're not going to be important as in the growth of the characters as we all know them now. I just, I foresee Gotham being more of like, if anyone's ever read or even watched a movie called Batman Year One. Loved it. Loved it. That was the greatest thing ever. And I feel it was more of the year one for Jim Gordon. That was his origin story, and I thought it was fantastic. I mean, Batman was important, obviously, in that film, but the focus was really on Jim, and I think this is how Gotham should be, too. It should really float around this concept work. And if they do that, they could be really great. But once again, my own little thing is that, come on, Ben, you got to grow that stash, man. We can't be having, a no stash Jim. We got to get that to work. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. But like I said, this is the first episode I had watched. I mean, the new one's coming out actually pretty soon. This is when I'm posting this, so it should be happening pretty soon. But yeah, so far, it's promising. We'll see. I do have my gripes about why CW didn't take it on and Fox is doing it. But let's give Fox a chance, see what they can do with the lore. And hopefully, it'll grow into something pretty good. We'll see what happens. It's already got that Gotham-ish feel. Let's see where it can go from there. And hopefully, it can only go. But let's see what happens. I'm hoping. So, anyways, if you guys like this show, give me a thumbs up. If you have an opinion about how you feel, because I know it's right there on the fence. I know sometimes some of the things about it, I feel it's on the fence, but. Let me know if you don't like the show. Give me a thumbs down. As long as we get an opinion about it, it'd be great. Once again, you could check out my blogs on thedavideffect.blogspot.com. And if any ideas you want me to do a review or thoughts on, I'm hoping I've read and seen most of the things you would ask for. But if not, give me a shout out on VATIAAN at VATIAAN 1980 at gmail.